What is up, y'all?
What's up, people?
It's your boy Griffin Griffin. It's your girl Wendy Wynn. We in the building, y'all. So check this out.
No.
All day today, I've had a toothache.
Poor thing.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. So right now, I'm gone on 3 ibuprofens and I'm feeling great. I'm feeling freaking amazing.
Okay, and he's such a guy. I said, do you have a doctor's appointment? No.
I said yeah.
You said yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I thought you said no.
No,
okay.
I got one.
So I'm like, okay, he's one of those guys that won't go to the doctor until he's like on his deathbed.
No. I do have a doctor's appointment. I do
Gosh,
it myself.
okay, good job.
Friday, I'm going to the dentist, which I am one person, I'm not afraid of the dentist. There's so many people that are like, man, I hate the dentist. I'm afraid of the dentist.
Well,
Never been afraid of the dentist. I guess if
After
you...
having braces,
Right, well,
it's a little traumatic.
Well, also, I think, too, everything is about the kind of experience you have. Like, if you have a bad experience with a dentist or anything, you're like, I'm kind of wavering between whether I want to go or not. But I've never had a bad dental experience, so. But I'll tell you what, a trip to the dentist can't be any more painful than the toothache itself. So
I was going to say.
I've had toothaches in the past.
It'll get worse than that.
This one isn't as bad. This one is kind of minor compared to some that I've had one in the past, man, and I will tell you what, it took me to the emergency room at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'm going to just couldn't. And I hate hospitals. You see me at the hospital, that means that I am not doing well because I will avoid them at all costs. But no, I'm feeling good. Ibuprofens have kicked in. They kicked in about 20 minutes ago. I'm back, baby, stronger than ever. Like it ain't never.
Back like he never left.
Like I never left. Yo, check it out, y'all. It's your boy Griffy Griff. It's the beautiful Miss Wendy Wynn. And Wendy, what are they watching?
You guys are watching the weekly call.
You know it.
Stay tuned.
Foxtrot, this is Hitman 2 Actual. You are approved to engage in 5 mics.
The Weekly Call, Entertainment News Podcast.
All right, y'all. All right. So Wendy Wynn has lost YouTube over on her screen somehow.
Man, I just put my USB in and
it disappeared.
Just disappeared. I never hit X. I didn't hit anything.
Yeah, so Wendy monitors all of you guys' chat and all of that stuff. And so right now we don't even know. We don't know if we're live on the air or not, but we're hoping that we are.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I think we are. But
I hope we are.
But man, Wendy, you got your hair. You got your hair together.
Okay, you like
Looking
that?
good. I like it.
Okay,
Wendy
thank
came with her
you.
hair. She got a little shorts on. You guys can't see because we kind of the screen down below.
Summertime.
I'm eliminating my papers. I'm eliminating papers from the show. I brought my touchscreen laptop is in the building.
Upgrade.
So I'm reading like that because I'm tired.
Let me
But you know
upgrade
what? You know what I'm saying? I want to throw the papers in the air at the end of the show, but maybe we'll just find some papers laying around and throw them up. Maybe I'll throw my laptop up at the end of the show. I don't know.
Just throw the mouse up.
But y'all, we are on episode 20 at Tizu. Deuce.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's just flying by.
Chris,
Facebook Live,
don't
you in
leave
the
me
building.
hanging.
Facebook Live is in the
22.
building. YouTube, you in the building. We are going to be doing something very special on the 50th episode, and something even more special
Oh my
on
God,
the 100th.
that just blows my mind.
3 more episodes. We are halfway from 50.
Freaking episode.
Now, if you count the episodes that we did prior to the change of the show,
We probably got
actually
that.
no, we're at about 30. We're at about 30
Getting
episodes. So we are like super excited to have you guys with us again. We know it's hot outside. We know it's warm. Well, is it hot? Well, it's warm now. Right
warm.
now,
It's
warm enough to be outside, hanging out with friends and kicking it and doing your thing.
Yeah.
But you decided to hang out here with us tonight. Now, on behalf of myself and Wendy in the Weekly Call, we appreciate that.
Yes, we
so
do.
Let's
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our channel, turn on your notifications, join us here every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. sharp. All right?
Sharp.
Get here, guys.
Remember,
Like,
guys,
like.
we start that countdown at 8:08. o'clock.
Yep.
So the actual show starts at 8:15. But be here at 8 o'clock because once again, if there anything that we're giving away, any prizes or anything that we're going to be giving away, and like I told you guys, if you were here last week, you know, starting in July, we're going to start giving away something every freaking month at the end of each month. And we're not talking about any bull crap. We're talking about some real deal stuff.
Woo.
So you guys are going to want to be here for that first 15 minutes because that's where we're going to be talking about what we're giving away. You're also going to join the text message group. We're going to tell you that stuff too, but we'll talk about that later on. Let's get into the meat of the show. Let's talk a little bit about this. My man said, how you gonna backdoor niggas like that? Now he's talking to Akon. Gilly the Kid calls Akon out for collaborating with 6ix 9ine.
Yep.
Check it out, y'all.
I see Akon. You know, he's remaking Locked Up.
And that was a classic in jail.
Bullshit.
That was one of our favorite songs in jail because we finally had a song when I was in prison that spoke of a nigga dudes that was locked up. That and 21 Questions. That was like the song. Like, damn, we feel that I'm locked because you locked up and you listen to the song.
21 Questions with 50.
Yeah, that was the shit too. Because you asking the chick like, would she be down?
Right.
All that stuff. So it was like, yeah, you know, you writing it down, baby. You know, you heard the song.
But my whole thing, right, is how you gonna come into the game when I'm locked up? They won't let me out. They probably wouldn't let you out because the nigga told on you. Mm-hmm. This how you come in the game. How you gonna backdoor niggas like that, man? You know what I mean? Niggas in jail love that fucking record, man. You know what I mean? Niggas across the world done been through some pain, done been through some hard times, done been through all types of injustice, and they just love that song, and you gonna backdoor niggas like that? Nigga, if you gonna backdoor niggas like that, and I respect Akon, man. I respect everything you did in the music industry, but that's nigga. If you gonna backdoor niggas like that, at least make the right record, nigga. Ain't no motherfucking, I'm locked up. You in there singing with a nigga, I'm locked up, they won't let me out. No, nigga. Make the right song, nigga. I'm locked up, they gon' let me out. Bitch, they letting you the fuck out cause you told on a nigga. The fuck you mean I'm locked up, they won't let me out? No, they letting you the fuck out. So change the fuck out. I'm locked up, they gon' let me out. Cause I'm running my mouth, I'm locked up, they gon' let me out. Oh, cause I'm running my mouth. Fuck is wrong with you, man?
How do you think Styles P feel?
Like,
I bet my life to a suitcase full of shit. They can't get Styles P to rap on that motherfucking version. I'm fucking the type of shit you want, Akon.
SP the ghost to Takashi, nigga.
No, they don't even.
Oh, we can't say the name.
Fuck you.
Like, really?
Fuck you gonna do some shit like that, man?
That's an old Negro felon spiritual.
Do you think the the publishing
Ruined.
that,
Like, the
money that somebody gonna get
it don't even matter. He don't need no
morals.
money, man.
Yeah.
All money ain't good money.
All
Man, nigga don't
money
need
ain't
no
good
money, man.
money.
That nigga buying schools and all types of shit in
Yeah.
Africa. He done built the whole fucking Africa. He don't need no fucking money. I feel like that's an old nigga missing the light, man.
Yeah.
You know, when these old niggas they so used to being in the limelight, man, when they don't get that limelight no more, man, they do anything to grasp onto that attention.
Man.
All right, y'all.
He said a
All
mouthful.
right. Somebody said never trust Africans. They do anything for cash. Somebody else said Akon is ruled by the almighty dollar. Somebody said this is 6ix 9ine's phone number. Now this is what's crazy. I've got 6ix 9ine's phone number right here. So if anybody wants 6ix 9ine's phone number, hit me up. I got it right here. I swear to God, I got it right here. And it said he hit my girl with a DM when she played him by letting him think she was single on IG. That was on Instagram. He said, call his ass up and shit on his day. I got his number, guys, if you want it. Swear to God, it's right there. Remember R. Kelly in the I'm a Flirt video? He said, ladies, if your man ain't hitting it right, call the number at the bottom of the screen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look here. Somebody else said, know what? F Nikki and and Akon working with that rat snitch that sent an unknown number of black men to jail and then making songs calling them niggas in all his music. Somebody else said, boy, I ain't gonna lie. Forget everything that 6ix 9ine is talking about. Nikki sure looked good in that Trolls video. That's what they say she looked like, y'all. Nikki looked good in that Trolls video. The hell with the rest. She looked good in the Trolls video. Check it out, y'all. Cardi B says, I know you bitches ain't talking. Shaped like seals. Cardi calls out and shuts down body shamers who say she's editing her photos. Check it out.
So I have to do this video because I'm seeing that y'all putting this edited Target picture of me looking like a motherfucking square. So you know what I'm saying? I have to do this video because yesterday I posted a picture too spicy and the haters claimed that I was photoshopping it. So now I gotta show you this motherfucking body. Now I know a bitch gained some weight, you know what I'm saying? Because I have to make the thighs match the motherfucking ass. You know what I'm talking about? But I know you bitches ain't talking when y'all shaped like seals. And I know you niggas ain't talking when y'all got sisters with bison backs and y'all mothers is shaped like walruses. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all ain't body shaming me. Now I know I gained a little weight. Hold on, I'm actually holding it in because I ate breakfast, lunch, and I ate some ice cream. Hold on. Woo! Back again. I'm back at it again. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter though. A bitch got lipo money. I got lipo money.
I'll tell you what,
love her,
I'm a huge fan of Cardi. I'm a big Cardi fan.
To love her.
Somebody said I can give a damn, not div a gam. How about that? I can div a gam.
Div a gam.
Somebody said I can give a damn about her career. I would beat the brakes off of that. Somebody else just said Cardi or Freako in the sheets.
I guess that's all that matters.
Somebody else said, bitch, your body ain't real though. You got a fake body, so you probably edited your pics too. Bitches these days taking pride in fake asses and titties. Somebody else said, all y'all niggas talking shit, but you would hit it raw if she gave you a chance. And somebody simply said, bitch, sit down. All right, y'all. Over to Wendy Wynn to give you a little bit of insight on some of the insight.
And so yesterday was Tupac's birthday.
That's right.
And if y'all don't know, now you know. I love me some Tupac.
Yeah. Pac too.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with
By the way, guys,
Tupac.
and it's not Tupac. Okay, for all y'all, I'm just tired of y'all. Tupac.
Whoever said Tupac?
Are you kidding me? That's all they say. Tupac Shaker. Some people say Tupac Shaker.
Okay, that's the squares. Okay.
Or just the haters. Either one.
Haters.
But let's get it right, y'all. It's Tupac.
Y'all know what it is. Tupac Shakur.
Yeah, you know what it is. All right.
Anyway, Tupac, one of the most significant and influential rappers to ever do it.
Right.
Okay?
I know that's right. Yeah.
In my book.
I agree.
Okay, his impact is still felt even today. Okay, so please check this clip out. Check out your boy Tupac.
Ambition. Juice means power and respect. You gotta be ambitious. To me, it's scary how Juice is like a Shakespearean tragedy. I didn't have a script for Juice, ever. Through the whole film, I didn't have a script. I read cold turkey, walked in there, picked up the sides, and just read. And I got that part. That was God. You know what I'm saying? And that's God that's gonna take me all the way there. When I was in the School for the Arts in Baltimore, all they told me was there's no work for black actors. They was like, get another job. There's no work for black actors. So at the same time, I'm trying to rap, seeing how rapping was starting to take off. Then I moved to California and I had, a chance to be down with Digital Underground. I seized that time, seized that chance and did it. And, when I was doing that, nobody asked me if I could act. Nobody said, can you act? I was just hanging around at the right times, and I was in there while they was doing the auditions. I asked to read for the part, read for the part, just because I happen to have skills. Hopefully I did. I got the part, But it's the work. They got to start giving more young black males chances, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what this was.
You got to get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to. Otherwise, you ain't You might as well be dead your damn self.
The film is talking about very real problems that happen in today. Whether we talk about them or not, whether we have a film about them or not, they're gonna happen. And whether the movie is a black film or a Latino film or Filipino film, there's gonna be violence at the theater, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? But it's not Ernest Dickerson's juice that makes people go and fight. And that's what's so stupid. And it doesn't take a 20-year-old young black man to tell the whole world to get off this violence at the theater thing. Then that's what I'm gonna have to do. It's a double standard because every movie that's out today, there's a gun, and nobody notices that except when it happens with a black film. Nobody notices the red or the blue in the poster unless it's a black film, you know? And that's what really ails me about today's society. Is it really that deep that we can't release a film without this violence in the movie thing? I mean, that's real stupid. And that's how I look at it.
Yo, be careful with that, man. It's loaded.
When you use your brain, it doesn't always have to come to a violent end. But sometimes it does, and that's all that I'm saying. That is a choice. They never show you that, you know, okay, the cop's beating on you. You have a choice. Violence to defend yourself, turn the other cheek, or wait for the news cameras to come and talk about it. Like Rodney King. It's happened to me. The police beat me up in the middle of the street for no reason, just simply because I cursed at them, because they were harassing me and I cursed at them, and then they beat me up. Now, in reality, I couldn't shoot them like in my rhymes. I would say, you know what I'm saying, pow, pow, you know what I'm saying? It was a shootout, but I couldn't do that in reality. But in my rhymes, it vents that anger because I can, you know, fire back at the police and won't go to jail for life. In my music, and in a lot of this music, it's only talking about the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Tupac.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I love Pac. He stay dropping them jewels.
100%.
I feel like this generation really doesn't know Pac like we did.
Yeah.
If you don't know Tupac, please go check out his documentaries.
Yeah.
There's all type of YouTube videos. Just all type of information about Pac, okay? You need to know who he is. Go check him out if you don't know Pac.
Yeah.
And
shout out to E Hollywood for that clip
an awesome
too.
clip.
That E Hollywood that clip for E Hollywood, they were also celebrating their 30th birthday with E Hollywood.
Oh wow.
When that clip was done. So real cool stuff.
30 years.
30 years, baby.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Still pushing. That's all right. So in other news, the coronavirus. So everybody's back kind of out and about.
Forgot about it.
People are vacationing.
Forgot about
People are all at TJ Maxx.
Forgot about it.
And Target.
Forgot about it.
And hanging with your girlfriend, your boyfriend. You're all down at some river and, you know, do your thing.
Forgot about it.
Okay, so, while you forgetting about it.
Down at the river.
Yeah, down at the river bend.
Lord have mercy.
So coronavirus numbers are on the rise.
Woo.
Okay, so
oh Lord,
check out these hot spots, guys.
Unbelievable.
States like Florida might be back open for business, but it's coming at a hefty price. New peaks in coronavirus cases.
If we continue on this trajectory, we're going to be put in a situation where we're going to have to make tough choices.
Miami's mayor responding to Florida's 10,000 new cases in a week, vowing not to roll back reopenings, but freezing the next phase.
If you had to close down again, could you survive that?
I can definitely tell you that it'd be very, very tough.
The medical challenges of this latest spike looming large.
Everybody who works in the hospital knows that there's no such thing as no risk. So people have stepped up to the plate.
Dr. Yvonne Johnson says the most important metric to measure is hospitalizations. And right now in Miami-Dade, it's a steady number that's only recently started to climb. Contrast that with Arizona, where hospitals have activated emergency plans, and in Texas, now seeing record numbers of COVID hospitalizations. In California, cautious optimism with ICU numbers barely budging.
A lot of folks were out and about on Memorial Day, and you can see, again, the trend line remains remarkably stable. But by no means does the past equal the future.
The present, a reminder of that, after LA County health officials visited 2,000 restaurants over the weekend, finding half of them out of compliance with regulations. In Nashville, shocking images of packed bars, 14 venues cited for no face masks or social distancing.
If we don't pay attention to things that we've done to this point that's made us successful, then all our successes will be gone because of a few selfish people.
This morning, at least 16 states now showing spikes in cases, though New Jersey and New York are headed in the right direction.
Here in New York, we reopened and the virus continued to go down. And that is exactly what we want to do.
Doctors and health experts tell me the rising numbers aren't necessarily because of reopenings, but because people are being careless, not wearing their masks properly or not wearing them at all. And if you live with older family members, they say, please do not take unnecessary risks.
I'm a little bit sure that the protesting has a little something to do with that too. How about like thousands of people?
Maybe a little.
Like this close together protesting?
I mean, only a little impact.
Like I said, they didn't forgot about Dre.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
I just want to shout out the Today Show for updating us on the coronavirus.
Yeah, giving us that little bit of
So
insight.
shout out to the Today Show.
Yep.
So, if you guys have not already heard, okay, another black man dies at the hands of police. His name is Rayshard Brooks, a 27-year-old black man. This killing, however, was a different scenario than what we have been hearing from about the George Floyd situation.
And
others. Some are even saying that this was justified. You guys check out this video. Let us know what you think.
Friday night around 10:30 p.m. Atlanta police respond to a call about a man blocking traffic at this Wendy's drive-thru.
What's up, my man?
Officer Devin Brosnan is the first on the scene and approaches the vehicle.
Hey.
The driver is 27-year-old Rayshard Brooks.
What's up, man? You said having a long day or something? What's up? All right, yeah, you're blocking, people calling said you were blocking me, all right?
What began as a common interaction eventually escalated. Brooks wrestling the officers to the ground as they try to handcuff him.
Stop!
Reaching for one of their stun guns, at one point aiming and firing. One of the officers returning 3 gunshots. 2 would claim Brooks's life. Now these videos are at the center of the latest gut-wrenching national debate over when police should be allowed to use deadly force. This incident coming amidst protests over the death of George Floyd.
Multiple tear gas grenades are out in front of the liquor store.
Tearing yet another American city apart.
It didn't have to end that way. It pissed me off. It makes me sad, and I'm frustrated.
I have a car. I think he's intoxicated. He's in the middle of my drive-thru. I tried to wake him up, but he's parked dead in the middle of the drive-thru, so I don't know what's wrong.
Minutes after Officer Brosnan arrives, Brooks pulls over into a parking spot.
Well, you say one drink. What kind of drink was it?
We just want a little margarita.
DUI certified officers requested. Garrett Rolfe arrives just shy of 11 p.m.
Hey, I'm Officer Rolfe with the Atlanta Police Department. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
All right, so tell me, I wasn't here, so can you tell me what happened before we got here?
Nothing happened. I just got here and was getting something to eat.
You just turn around, face away from me real quick.
Brooks tells the officers he has no weapons. He's then put through a field sobriety test and a breathalyzer.
All right, just take a deep breath in.
.108, just above the legal limit.
Blah, 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 stop. You had about 1.5 drinks, but you don't remember what kind of drinks they were?
No, sir.
All right.
I really don't, Mr.
All right, I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. Put your hands behind your back for me.
At 11:23 p.m., the encounter takes a turn when the officers attempt to take Brooks into custody.
Mr. Brooks' reaction when the cuffs came out is actually not all that rare. There was a serious fear of not only interacting with the police, but also getting caught in the criminal justice system. We have seen people dying in police custody, losing their entire lives in the criminal justice system. There are some real fears, and I think that's what we saw from Mr. Brooks in that interaction.
Mr. Brooks is already registering his anxiety about being arrested.
Kalfati Toure is an assistant professor of criminal justice at Quinnipiac University and a former law enforcement officer in Georgia.
What's an officer supposed to think in this moment? He's resisting arrest. He's fighting. He's about to take his taser. What's an officer to think?
Sure. You have a non-compliant suspect. You have 2 officers there. And, to be quite honest, this guy's resisting. He's not attacking the officers. He's trying to get away from the officers.
Stop! You're gonna attack!
At one point in the midst of the struggle, Brooks reaches and grabs Officer Brosnan's stun gun.
The wrestling between Mr. Brooks and the 2 officers and the subsequent grabbing of the stun gun definitely changes the calculus. This is an individual who went from being unarmed to being armed.
Brooks starts to run, Officer Rolfe chasing after him. This is when it turns fatal.
The reaction of the officer is absolutely ludicrous. He understands, based on his training, what that stun gun could do to him. Now, it's one thing for him to say, hey, in the heat of the moment, I pulled out my gun and I just didn't know what's going on. But if you look at the video, he points the stun gun. He says, no, pulls out his gun and instead uses deadly force. You cannot, you or I, or even officers, meet ordinary force or non-lethal force with deadly force. That's illegal.
I would have kept pace with him so that I could radio in to my other responding officers our location. Because certainly with more officers, we could have even thought about something that was less lethal, maybe hitting them with a beanbag to incapacitate him so we could resecure the taser.
Brooks died later at the hospital.
All right.
So unfortunate, man.
Yeah, unfortunate death.
Yeah.
Unfortunate death. You know, that's one of those ones, though, that's like, hey, just don't grab for the taser and run and start shooting back. I mean, it's like,
no, man.
it's a lot going on in that case, man.
I know he was under the influence, so clearly he wasn't in his right mind.
Yeah. Then it's like, was the force of the officers, was that excessive? I think so. I think so.
Definitely.
I think so.
I feel like their training, are they trained? I mean, this man said it was illegal to use that type of force with what he had. He had a taser. He didn't have a gun.
Yeah.
So why is it their go-to to just go for the gun and kill?
I think
why is that the first?
I think
you know, why is that the first thing that they do?
They're scared. They're scared.
They have a
they're scared.
Club.
No, they're scared.
They have tasers. There's 2 of them. They could have just ran the other way and called for backup. You know,
but
he's running out this way, or I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't have to be deadly force.
I think the answer to what you asked is what it was then and still is. You got a lot of scared people. A lot of these officers are scared. That's why it's when they approach your car on just a simple traffic stop. I've been in positions where I've had the officer walk up to my car with his gun, with his hands on his gun.
Yeah, I have too. And I'm a woman.
Yeah, so you got a lot of scared officers, and
that's a problem.
And that's scary. That's scary.
That's a problem in itself, because I feel personally that police should not be policing communities that they are not familiar with and that they're scared of.
Totally agree.
They should be familiarized with the communities that they're policing.
Totally agree.
So they can socialize and get know the people and connect with the people. If your job is to serve and protect, you can't be scared. You can't fear the people that you're going to serve and protect. You'll never do your job right.
I had a good friend who was a police officer, and he told me one time, he said, just to be on the safe side, if you see lights behind you, pull over. Don't just keep driving. Don't give them a reason to use excessive force. Was his point. If you see the lights, pull over. If you put your hands on the dashboard, that's what you got to do it. And I just want to say, you don't go grab the taser and just start running and shooting, man.
Move.
Just not a cool move. And in the wake of everything that's going on right now, but even if these things weren't taking place right now, that's just something you just don't do.
It was definitely the wrong move.
You don't want to put yourself in any kind of a position where you give them the authority or or reason to use excessive force. So,
This is true. But like I said, I still feel like that shouldn't have been the first option.
Well, no, I totally agree.
So someone said, I think this was his wife.
Okay.
Let's see. Brooks was killed by police responding to a call about a man sleeping in his car in a Wendy's drive-thru. His wife said, they just broke my family. Yeah. Someone else said this was suicide. Apparently, he was on parole.
Yeah.
He knew he'd be serving a long jail time. That makes sense now. They act like they know him personally. I don't know if they know him.
Okay.
Someone else said George Floyd was a totally different story, and this is another whole different story.
Yeah.
He was actually fighting the cops. Why? He was drunk and driving. He could have a DUI. Instead, he fought the cops. Come on now.
See.
Someone else said, honestly, you're not supposed to resist arrest for drunk driving. then fight police. He brought this on himself. He took a stun gun, then ran. It's easy for people to watch and point fingers. In the end, he made the decision to drink and drive, which could have killed others on the highway. Stop using race. Someone else said, it's in the video. Clearly, the police officer was justified.
I think this is a totally different situation than the George Floyd situation.
Definitely is.
Obviously, guys, on the weekly call, we don't have obviously enough time to go into the these kind of topics. However, next month on the radio show, this is the only kind of stuff we'll be covering. You guys will be able to call in and we can really just go in on how we really feel about this kind of stuff.
Right.
I said the whole entire show is just going to be some controversial show, but we will have more time to endeavor on the way that we really feel about this kind of stuff and get you guys' opinion.
So will you guys chime on in, let us know what you think, how you feel. It's a lot going on, man. I think we just need to vent sometime.
I agree.
You know?
Well, somebody said, respect. Tyler Perry plans to pay for Rayshard Brooks' funeral and college tuition for his four children. Check this out.
Tyler Perry is reaching out to help the family of Rayshard Brooks, the man killed by police in Southeast Atlanta Friday night. A representative told 11 Alive Perry plans to pay for the college tuition for Brooks's 4 children. It may be a long way off for most of them, the oldest being 13, but the family attorney says it makes a world of difference. He was grateful when Perry announced this week he also planned to pay for Brooks's funeral.
Support like that, and it's people who are actually in this community, that love the community, that want healing, and families like this.
Perry hasn't spoken publicly about the contribution, which is pretty common, but today he's being recognized in our Hero Central for making a small difference for this family.
All right, guys. Somebody said I wouldn't pay for shit. He took the cop's taser and shot at the cop. Somebody else said Rayshard Brooks should have been a little bit more intelligent. Somebody else said, but he can't cash at. Oh, he said, but he can't cash at me a quick $1,000 though, right? Somebody else said, wonder if he's donating to the small businesses that got messed up during the riots. And somebody else said, why niggas gotta die before celebrities donate to them? There's a lot that I kind of agree with here. I don't think celebrities are stepping up doing enough. It's sort of like families who they spend very little bit of time together, but unfortunately, the time that they all come together at funerals, it's like, well, why are we waiting? And then everybody gets in that mode where they're like, okay, now we're gonna start spending more time together, and that lasts for a month, and then we don't see each other till the next funeral. Right. And I kind of feel that way. I kind of feel like, why aren't celebrities stepping up and doing more for Black entrepreneurs, Black businesses? Why do we have to wait until someone dies before these people step up and say anything and want to help out?
I understand that. However, I feel like a lot of what celebrities do goes under the radar too. Probably. I feel like later, when I really start to research certain artists, then I read about different organizations or nonprofits sometimes that they've either started or they contribute to, or donations that they've made to different causes, charities. So I feel like maybe we should research that a little more, because I feel like they step up, but we just don't hear about it.
Possibly, and maybe that's a press issue. Maybe it's a
we always hear about negative things that
that's the way it always has been.
Those are always the hot topics. Yeah. Like I said, I just feel like the things that they do, the charitable things, and just good deeds that they do, it all goes under the radar.
Well, and I think that's why I think that's probably why those questions are the way that they are. That one comment which is why do people have to die before celebrities start to donate to them? You know, well, obviously, celebrities are just going to be running around donating to everybody in the community. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. But no, I feel like we should hear a little bit more about what some of these celebrities are doing for the community. I feel like there's celebrities that should step up a little bit more. And I'm not saying run out and bang on doors and say, here, guys, here's $100. But you know, make it a little bit more known about some of the things that you're doing and want to do. And there are some great celebrities out there who've done some phenomenal stuff. LeBron James has done some great stuff for the educational system. And but you know, maybe what you're saying is right. Maybe there is a element of just not getting the press and the media.
Yeah.
And that's
because even when I covered Rihanna a while back ago, I didn't know that Rihanna had. I mean, she does a lot.
She's done a lot, even overseas, over in Africa.
Yeah,
she's been doing a whole lot.
And I had no idea about that. I never heard about it until I did my own research.
Sure.
So, I don't know.
That's the press. Hey, guys, listen, check this out. We're going to be right back here shortly. Don't nobody go nowhere, because when we come back, we're going to give you a couple of WTFs, because we love them, and some LOL moments. We'll be right back, y'all.
Stay tuned.
We sitting here live on the set, y'all, with the spin specialist.
Spin City.
Her name is Spindy. You know what I'm saying? Ow, she wear Fendi. Every time she go to Wendy's. Ow, mama. And she live up in Indy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. I like that. But she don't know 50.
Ooh. Why not?
Senti.
But 50 say he hitty.
I think nitty.
No, he did nitty.
I think nitty.
All right, you ready?
Never is he.
Not gonna do that again. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lower thirds getting ready to kick in now.
So, after days of backlash, he offered a public apology to.
What the hell? The world's most fearless duo in podcasting is here. Griff and Wendy Bond. Wendy, get my Frappuccino!
All clear. Resume normal activities.
The Weekly Call, entertainment news podcast.
You know what I'm saying? So what you think?
Yeah, I mean, Griff, I really like it.
Cool,
I think we should use it for the intro.
Oh, yeah, I'm with that. Let's do it.
Awesome. Okay, and then I had a couple other cool ideas, so check this out.
Hey, can you give me 1 second? I got to take this call.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Yo, Jeezy, what's happening, man? You everything good? Yeah, no, just in this little editing session, working on the new intro to the show. Some stuff. She's coming in via Skype. So, what's happening, man? Everything all right? No, man, I ain't doing nothing, man. Everything's good. Just trying to hold it down, man. Trying to creating content, doing what we do as YouTubers, putting some stuff together for the weekly call, you know. Hey, Wendy, where the hell are my Pringles?
So, the haunted house in Florida is said to be the creepiest. What was that?
What was what?
I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la.
Come on now. Come on. Back in the building.
I love you like la
La, 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 la. Oh! Oh, oh! Oh, hey, check it out, y'all. We got somebody new in the building with us that's never really kicked it in here with us. Michael Thomas. We got to shout him out. Amber Mike's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Big Mike is in the building. Also, Money Mike is back in the building with us. Money Mike, good to have you back here. Amber, you in the building. We appreciate it. So look here. Let's get ready to have some good fun with some WTF and LOL moments. It's one of my favorite parts of the show. I just absolutely love doing these.
Me too.
Love doing them, y'all. Hey, check this out. Since we're in the spirit of protesting, since we're in the spirit of it,
okay.
Here's one way to approach it.
Look at us, sis. 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 I love it. 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 Yes, baby. Yes. Yes. How does it feel knowing no one wants to fuck you? That is beautiful. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's my black ass.
Yes, sir.
Y'all love it.
How does it feel?
Man.
That's one way to approach it for sure.
Turn down for what?
I'm quite sure the cops were totally cool with that way of protesting.
it's awesome.
Yeah, had no problem with that protest. Keep protesting, baby girl. Check it out, y'all. This COVID crisis has unfortunately put a lot of people out of work. However, there are plenty of side hustles available. Check it out.
You got exposed last year for faking, and you know it. You're a phony, and you shouldn't be taking money from these people. Don't walk away from me because you know you have a car right across the street. Yeah, you're a terrible individual, and I hope you catch COVID-19. She's a faker, a phony. How do you sleep at night, knowing that you're taking money from these real homeless people? You're the real swine of this world. You realize that? She got caught. I'm catching her right now, taking money from people. Yo, you a fake. I hope you catch this disease, because you're the real swine in this world.
Wow. Okay. Side hustles.
That got heated real fast.
Side hustles are serious business, and when in doubt, just twerk. I mean, why not? I mean, it worked for the protester. It is what it is.
That really pissed him off.
Lil Wayne's song, Mrs. Officer, must have been deeply inspired by this, Mrs. Officer. Check it out.
Excuse me? No, you're the prettiest cop I ever seen in my life. Miss, if I spit on the floor, you gonna arrest me? Why? I want you to arrest me. Yo, nah, she's really the prettiest cop now.
Mrs. Officer.
She was
bad.
Officer, Mrs. Officer.
One more time.
Excuse me? No, you're the prettiest cop I ever seen in my life. Miss, if I spit on the floor, you gonna arrest me? Why? I want you to arrest me. Yo, nah, she's really the prettiest cop now.
First time I ever heard a nigga in the hood say, I want to be arrested.
Arrest me. Take
Do
me
it.
away.
I mean, that man might have threw a brick through a window just to get that arrest warrant going. Whatever, take me.
I don't know how far he thought that was going to go.
Well, then it's super funny because if she arrested him, it wouldn't be like it would just be in the back of the car. She wouldn't be saying anything to him.
Never see her again.
Never see it. Well, you know.
Well, I don't know.
Well, maybe, you know, hey.
His game was tight.
Well, you know, Lil Wayne has inspired a lot of people to be able to get with cops. He said, that was my tune, too. All right, we'll talk to him a little bit.
Okay, so speaking of Mrs. Officer, Mr. Officer should be kissing the feet of the man who invented this leash.
Wow. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what.
Take the dog to jail.
Not just kissing his feet, but kissing his ass. Watch that again. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, man. Unreal.
So, my lawyer says it is better to plead the fifth, even in death.
Even in death.
Check this out.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
Okay. I don't know if you plead the fifth and death, but she tried to reach out to him. Let's do it again. Say that again.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
Okay. Wow. All right. Okay.
Now she can do that. You know, she may be like our guy, our psychic medium guy. She needs a whole new job.
You know what? I thought about that. I said, you know, if you can reach these people who died within the first 5 minutes of their death and get a comment, like, can you give us a quick comment on how you died? I mean, I just think that's an amazing feat.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? We need her on the show.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Hey, check it out. My mother said, not that there would be days like this, but she said, women crave a good smelling man, and I guess she was right, y'all. Check it out.
Listen, y'all be underestimating the power of good cologne, bro. You show up, you pick up a dime, you smell good, kid. I promise you, she already planning to grease you at the end of the night. In her mind, soon as she smell the cologne, she already know her panties coming off at the end of the night. But he smell good. Come on, bro. I don't even give a fuck if you ugly, kid. You got on the right cologne. A bitch will look past all that shit. Cologne will get you big suicide, kid. You show up for a fucking date, pick up a dime, you smell good. She already planning to bear your ass on by Bubba at the end of the night, kid. She finna lave you with Bubba. No cap. Listen, that cologne will get you further than your words could ever get you, kid. You got Creed, man's on me. That shit right there is the devil, kid. You put on Creed, you automatically getting boo-boo at the end of the night. Big suicide all night for the Creed. Okay? You got Prada, Versace, kid. Come on. Come on, I understand some of y'all smoke weed, but don't let that be a permanent fragrance, kid. Like, come on, show up, be a Shenzhen. You feel me? Open the door for her. She smell that wood for your cologne. Man, I mean, boo-boon, all night for you, boo-boon.
Come on, baby. I love Creed. Anybody know me know I love Creedy.
Yeah,
I'm Creedy. I'm Creedy for the Creed.
Getting all the boo-boo.
Okay, all right. I don't know. I don't wear it much, but you know, I'm a big fan of Creed. I remember having it quite a while back. If my cousin AJ is watching, he and I have plenty of stories with Creed. We got a lot of stories about Creed, but it was. I used to sell fragrances, and I would give so many of them to him, and he would take them. And man, we both fell in love with that Creed. We had the bottles of Creed, and we were selling that stuff for like $200 a bottle. And I can remember. I can remember our provider came back to us, and I was giving him his money, and he was like, "Bro, that's all you got?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Well, I was excited to be able to hand him all this cash. He was like, "How much you selling that Creed for?" And I was like, "Oh, $200, man." He was like, "What?" Creed is like easily $800,000, $600, $400, and we learned very, very quickly, like, yeah, we need to go up on that price. But that Creed was cheating ourselves out of money and boo boo. So check it out, y'all. Talk to him over there, Wendy. Win.
All right, y'all. So if the Black Lives Matter movement and NWA hosted a party, this is what it would look like.
F the police, y'all. know you're getting it.
You getting it when you got that one leg going.
Now wait a minute. This is not the dance though. And then you don't turn like this. This is the Pee Wee Herman. See, I can remember Pee Wee Herman used to rock that. Pee Wee Herman would rock that. But I think he was trying to do that kids move. And this ain't it. But you know what though?
He tried it.
In the spirit of protesting, okay, that's one approach. That's one. He killed it.
Okay.
He killed the job.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Wendy, we'll tell them exactly how we feel about them being here tonight.
For kicking it with us tonight. We really appreciate you guys.
Yep.
And if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video.
Yep.
Thank you for all the comments. Subscribe to our channel.
Yep.
Turn on your notifications.
Do it.
Go ahead and like this video. Okay, we love you guys. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, guys. Listen.
Tonight.
And we appreciate you. We want you guys to do us a favor right now. Join our text messaging list by texting CALL, C-A-L-L, to 818-392-8848. Once again, texting CALL, C-A-L-L, to 818-392-8848. Now listen, Sean Buckley said, I can remember Grip used to have all the Old Spice. And you right, brother. I damn sure did. Back when I was younger, they sold that stuff. That stuff was on sale at Walgreens. Real quick, and a quick Old Spice story. Hold on. I gotta stop. I gotta go back to the regular background and stop the music. Listen, there was a Christmas party. There was a business that I owned, and we were having a big Christmas party at this time. And I can remember everybody. We did a Secret Santa, so everybody had to buy each other gifts. And one of my good buddies, Jimmy, I picked his name, and I was like, damn, when am I gonna get Jimmy? It was like a $25 budget, and I was like, what the hell am I gonna get Jimmy? And wouldn't you know it, Old Spice was on sale, and it was.
What's go wrong with Old Spice?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
It was the full Christmas bundle. Ooh. It was, you had the cologne, you had the aftershave, and you had the lotion. And I didn't even know they made Old Spice lotion, right? And they had it. It was the whole bundle. And so we get to this party, and everybody's there, and I'm sitting there like, oh my God, because I'm looking at people giving out these big,
the whole bundle.
Oh, people giving out all these serious gifts. I'm like, no, I thought it was a $25 budget, right? People like, oh no, that was like the minimum. And I'm like, no, I thought that was the maximum. And so I was like, damn, okay. And so I go over to Jim. I'm like, hey Jimmy, you might want to open that up a little later on, bro. And so, because everybody had to open in front of everybody.
Bro, let me give you some of my glasses and my Tupperware.
In fact, Laura,
I got some other things for you.
Yeah, hey Jimmy, go on, you got my card. My card, that's yours, Jim. Right? Just give me the gift back, Jimmy. Give me the damn gift. And so Jimmy, it comes around to Jimmy opening up his.
Oh God.
And man, everybody started laughing. I got my head down. I'm just so embarrassed.
Oh my God.
Until my partner opened up his, and he had the Michael Jordan cologne, which happened to be a little bit cheaper. But Jimmy had gotten him that. Jimmy had gotten. Yeah, I don't know. Me and him was on a cologne kick.
Yeah, y'all was on the same way.
Jimmy got him the daggone Michael Jordan cologne, so I didn't feel too bad. And then to top it all off, our other partner, he's got this big box. He opens it up. He's excited. He opens it up. It's paper. Another box. Opens it up. Another box. Opens it up. One last box.
Oh God.
The Old Spice bundle for him as well.
God.
And I remember my man Stan said, damn, that Old Spice must have been on sale. Hey, look here, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Rock it out with us. Wait, what's somebody? Sean had something else to say.
Amber said Grip always smells so good.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
It's working,
thank you. Thank
Them
you.
pheromones is...
Thank you. Not this.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who was that in there? Is that my man? Hey, let's shout some of these people out that's in here real quick.
Okay, Sean B.
Yep, Sean Beasy.
Oquindo Taylor.
Quinn is in the building. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
and positive energy.
Oh, nice. That's my man. That's my boy.
All right, Quinn.
We shouted out.
Yeah, we shouted out. I think everybody. Money.
We shout out everybody.
Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Sean Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did everybody,
what's
right?
up, y'all?
Come on, rip that wall back one Mizzo time. And the reason we're going to do that is because we want you guys right now to subscribe if you haven't. Michael Thomas, you better subscribe right now, man. You got to subscribe. Listen, also, if you haven't liked the video, once again, texting call CALL to 818-392-8848. Once again, CALL. I was speaking in tongues right there. 818.
Felt that. 392.
88. y'all. Listen, once again, you're hanging out with your boy, Griff, the beautiful Miss Wendy, what were they watching tonight?
Thank you so much, guys. You are watching the Weekly Cut.
See y'all next Wednesday, y'all. Not Wednesday. I said Wednesday.
He got on his own lane.
See y'all next Wednesday. Ooh. See y'all next Wednesday. Or Wednesday with Wendy. Good night, y'all. Peace out.